Now, lots of people are looking at
Yeah.
a certain story or a certain situation, and they can't find anything that could be beneficial from that story. How do you
Mhm.
help them change the narrative of something that is like devastating into something that's powerful for them to move on and succeed?
Yeah, that's a great question. So this is what's so cool about our brains. Our brains are our friends or our enemies, depending on how we're using them. And I asked myself the question, how does this apply to me? Everything applies
Mhm.
in some form or fashion if we choose for it to apply. If it doesn't, then our brain just shuts it off and says, oh, that's not going to work. Oh, well, that worked for such and it won't work for me. And so when you can, David Goggins, he talks about what if? What if I pull this off? What if I this? What if I get to where I need to go? And I say, how does this apply to me? There's always something that I can apply to everything that I'm in. You know, I don't have my back screen, and some people might be looking at my giraffe over there. That's my boy's giraffe. And you have a back screen on right now, right? You got a suit and tie, you look really sharp, and like you put your stuff together really, really well. And then you got your mic. And so in my head, I'm like, oh yeah, I got to get a mic, right? The back screen, either I'm going to get the back screen or I'm not going to have it. Normally I have it, but I'm on a different laptop at the moment. But there's always application. It's whether we're seeing the application or not.
Mhm.
And what was really interesting, one thing that I learned about entrepreneurship, if we see a burning fire, we want to put it out by nature. It's our natural thing to do. I got to put this out. I got to put this out. I got to take care of this. I got to take care of that. Go towards your goal. Go towards your goal and ask yourself the question, is this serving my goal or is this not serving my goal? Because just as I was that overweight kid and I lost the weight, if I would have just been going all over the place, like, oh, well, yeah, there's always going to be there's burning buildings everywhere all the time. Are you putting out the burning buildings you're supposed to be putting out? Or are you putting out burning buildings because you think you have to put them out?
Right.
And that's what gets people in trouble.
3, 4, 5. So if you had to relate success to a romantic comedy, how is a romantic comedy like success?
Oh, that's interesting. Our romantic comedy is like success is there's going to be a punchline. You're going to get laughed at. And when you get the result, it's romantic. But you're going to definitely there's going to be some laughter along the way.
Nicely done. So that's how success is like a romantic comedy.